За младежи, аматьори и юноши, настоящ първенец на World Open от Северна Ирландия, пистолетът от Антрин Марк Алън.
This is Live World Snooker.tv, bringing you coverage of the Bulgarian Open from the Princess Hotel in Sofia. Sam Harvey is a promising young amateur who is providing the opposition to Mark Allen, the world number 8. This is a Players Tour Championship event, which means that...
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First frame, Sam Harvey to break.
Which means that the 8 qualifiers from today's play will have to win 3 matches to get through to the last 16 tomorrow. Yesterday's play produced 8 qualifiers from the top half. Dave Harold had a particularly arduous day. He won 3 4-3s over Adam Witchard, Nigel Bond and Kurt Mafflin, so he deserves his day off. A little bit early for you, Mark. Yawning away there. It's 9:30, well, just after 9:30 local time. Young Harvey is one of those amateurs who's played in just about every PTC he can to widen his experience. Didn't really have the best angle on the blue, a bit too thin
6
to spread the bunch. Even so, he was a bit unlucky not to develop anything better than this. In fact, nothing worth going at.
Sam Harvey, 6.
Harvey comes from Bedford, practices at the Greyfriars Club, which is kept by a former professional, Nigel Gilbert. Mark Allen won the last European PTC in Antwerp, stands 4th in the PTC order of merit, so he's sure of a place in the grand finals in March. Safety mistake from Harvey.
What?
As I said, to get through to the last 16 tomorrow, players have to win 3 best of 7s. So they don't want to expend any unnecessary energy.
6.
In their first couple of matches. It's a good idea to win easily if you can. to illustrate that point,
12.
Mark Selby, now the world number 2, he may have been running out of gas slightly. He came through his penultimate match 4-3 against Dechawat Poomjong of Thailand, but then
13.
lost his last match 4-3 to Jack Lisowski, Judd Trump's friend and housemate, who thus will appear in the last 16 tomorrow. I can also tell you that in the last qualifying round,
19.
Tom Ford made a maximum of 147, beating Matthew Stevens 4-1. Thepchaya Unno of Thailand beat Alan McManus 4-1. Mark Davis beat Paul Davison 4-2. Judd Trump was held to 2-all by Aditya Mehta of India, but he came through 4-2. Andrew Higginson beat Andrew Norman 4-3, and a very promising young Scott Anthony McGill went through Barry Hawkins 4-0.
25.
Not on his intended red by the look of it.
$31.
Still looks good for Alan though. Nicely through the gap
38.
for his next red.
$39. $46. $47. $54. $55. 62. 63. 70.
The applause signifies that's already enough to secure the frame.
71. 76. 77. 83. 84. 90. 91. 98.
'From his opponent's first mistake of the morning. Mark Allen has made a century.
103.
Imposing himself right from the off.
107. 112. 118.
125.
So, with that clearance of 119, Mark Allen leads Sam Harvey by a frame to nil. That's the first frame to finish this morning on any table. Mark Allen, quite an outspoken character, but also with a very kind and generous nature. He's been supporting the efforts to raise money for a 3-year-old cancer victim, Oscar Knox, who lives in his part of the world, Antrim, Northern Ireland. In fact, donated half his prize money from this year's Premier League to that cause.
Thank you. Second frame, Mark Allen to break.
You can't intimidate an opponent physically at snooker, but you can intimidate him with the ease and fluency of your scoring. Allen's 127 break in the last frame. So fluent, so assured. But it's bound to raise questions in the mind of a young opponent. Can I match that? Allen's in again. A plant presented itself.
8. 9.
Something's upsetting Allen in his line of sight.
Seventeen. 24. 25. 32. 33. 40. 41. 48. 49.
Not straight enough on that red to play black ball position. So there's going to be no maximum in this frame.
54. 55.
But it does look as if Allen's going to secure a 2-0 lead pretty quickly at this visit.
61. 62. Thank you. 69. 70.
Sam Harvey continuing to hold a watching brief. Just lost position for his intended red there.
Mark Allen, 77.
But 77 is plenty to guarantee a 2-0 lead. However, Harvey is sensible to play on, to get used to the table, to allow his nerves to settle. Not that he needs any luck, but the flick off the brown was advantageous to Alan. It left Harvey snookered. That was a tough pot, and with the frame already over as far as winning or losing it is concerned, Alan won't be bothered about that.
Frame preceded, frame Mark Allen.
Well, couldn't see the point of attempting a double there. Anyway, Harvey concedes. Alan leads by 2 frames to 0 in next to no time. Now let's go around the other matches. Gareth Allen, an amateur from Wales, leads China's Zhao Guodong 1-0. Simon Bedford, he's from Bradford. He leads an amateur, Mark Vincent, 1-0. Alfie Burden leads Gerard Green 1-0. Barry Pinches leads Mark King 1-0.
The colors before you announce, or you want me to?
No. Yeah. Continue like that. I check it.
Yeah.
The next European PTC is in Ravenscraig, Scotland. That's on December the 14th to the 16th. There's another one in Munich, January the 4th to the 6th. And as the UK PTCs and the Asian PTCs have been completed already, we'll then know the composition of the 32-man field for the PTC playoffs, which I understand are going to be in Galway. On the 12th to the 17th of March. Tight on the rail. The cue ball was. Had to play it slowly. Just overcut it.
One.
Playing cushion first. Widened the angle and took the cue ball out into the middle of the table.
Mark Allen. One.
But those blacks along the rail are very tricky, even for a top player. And that black had a long way to travel. Had the right idea. Pop the red, open the bunch. Bound to be on the black, which was hanging over the pocket. However, the pot failed. This time though, Harvey's had a bit of luck. He hasn't left a potable red. As regards the safety, Alan could play from the left-hand side cushion just to roll up to the red on the cushion. Attempted a red to middle pocket. It's an acute angle. Knowing that he was going to leave at least one possible if the red didn't go in. Wasn't easy though. And as Harvey hasn't really got started yet, he needed an easier shot than that. Perhaps a nice little easy sequence to settle.
Eight. Nine. Sixteen. Seventeen.
A frame winning opportunity, you've got to say.
24.
With the red so invitingly spread
25.
and all colours available.
$31. 32. 34. 37. 38. 45. 46. 53. 54. 59. 60. 65. 66.
Another frame in the bag. Perfectly judged positional cannon.
73. 74.
Century coming up maybe.
80. 81. 87. 88. 94.
'Oh, robbed by the kick.
I'm afraid.
Well, Pearson kicked that he had on the black there, and it looked like there was going to be a 128 clearance coming up, following his 127 in the opening frame, and his 77 in the second. So, great stuff from Mark Allen. 3-0 up in 35 minutes. Quick look at other scores. Barry Pinch is 1-0 on Mark King. Phil Barnes 1-0 up on Craig Steadman. Alfie Burden 1-0 up on Gerard Green. Oliver Brown leads Andrew Paget 1-0. Simon Bedford leads Mark Vincent 2-0. Gareth Allen leads Xiao Guodong 2-0. Slight surprise there. Xiao Guodong is on the circuit, main tour circuit. Gareth Allen isn't.
Thank you. Frame 4, Mark Allen to break.
Allen's in again. Top quality stuff.
Eight.
No problem with the red, but position is more problematical.
Nine.
Would have been on pink to middle, but the red has drifted into that channel.
Yellow. Mark Allen. 9.
Just a safety, that. That was a safety. attempted pot. Believe that there was no other red he could leave. Although there does appear to be one to left middle. It's very tough for this young player. If this was boxing, the referee would have stopped the fight, because Alan has belaboured him with breaks of 127, 77 and 94. Harvey has potted only 2 balls as yet in the entire match.
One.
And if Alan makes the best of this chance, he won't be potting many in this frame either.
Five. 6. $11. Mark Allen.
Ah,
11.
the potting machine has broken down.
One.
So young Harvey has had to wait until this 4th frame for a decent chance.
Eight.
It looked as though he might have lost position immediately, though. Hasn't bounced out far enough to take the red slightly to the right of the black.
Sam Harvey. 8.
Alan keeping the pressure on with some good safety. Well, he needs all the help he can get. A player who's getting a hammering doesn't usually get a fluke like that. Now he needs to make the most of it.
Six. Seven.
Thought about screwing back, but decided in the end to play the shot with topspin.
10. Same Harvey. 10.
That wasn't difficult. Shouldn't have missed that.
One. Six. Seven. Thirteen. 14. 21. 22. 29.
That's all right as long as a red goes to left middle. $36. red and high value colour needed.
$37. $43. $44. $51. Mark Allen, 51.
From first ball to last, 53 minutes was all it took for Mark Allen to beat Sam Harvey by 4 frames to nil, making breaks of 127, 77, 94 and 51. So the next match on the show table, which will see John Higgins in action against Bulgarian opposition, isn't due to start for a while. 11 o'clock local time, 9 AM British, but just before we take a break, I'll just go around the other tables. Gareth Allen leads Zhao Guodong 2-0. Simon Bedford leads Mark Vincent 2-0. Oliver Brown leads Andrew Paget 2-0. Alfie Burden and Gerard Green are 1-all. Craig Steadman and Phil Barnes are 1-all. Barry Pinches is 3-0 up on Mark King. So, as I said, we'll take a break and we'll be back in about half an hour.